spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well...
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
He was brought down by Kobe Bryant. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
To say last year changed the trajectory of Sam Darnold's career feels a little bit like an understatement, doesn't it, Mike? I mean, the year he had in Minnesota alongside head coach Kevin O'Connell by far was the best year of his career, and it's a big reason why Seattle paid him what they did to come in, replace Geno Smith as the starting quarterback. So now the question is, years ago under Kyle Shanahan, 1 year under Kevin O'Connell, can he now bring that to Seattle and have that same level of success and take them back to the playoffs?
Tight end on the move left. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming out.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 on the connection. First down, Seattle.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Walker. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. He's going to tuck it and go.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal. Walker. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They'll run with Walker. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
He'll go with the option on fourth down. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Throw on the run is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Of a yard. Brings up
So he makes his first catch of the
5.
day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A gift, and here comes Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He's
in trouble, and down he goes. In there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Still going inside the 20. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
A big play for Seattle. That gains an even 60 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball?
No chance at all. He'll go down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over once again. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They put Adams in motion. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's another run here for Williams. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. What a run by Williams. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Now it's Williams. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and 2. Here we go. We'll try to run it here with Pura. And he's going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and 10.
So 3rd and 2, sometimes it's not about being fancy. You don't need your back to be a hero. Make sure, no matter what, pick up the yards needed, convert that first down. Now, if there's an opportunity to pop it, great. But don't try to go for the home run and bring up 4th down.
First down, it is Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They'll run. It's Williams. A short game. Down to the 7.
Williams, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This one caught at the floor.
Stafford's pass complete to Puka Nacua. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
Stafford's pass complete to Kyron
I'm an aggressive
Williams.
guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus
It's now
territory,
4th and goal.
I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. He finds Hutt along the out routes. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
A gain of 14.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
He's brought down at the 31.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. As the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on first down is Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12.
12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Seahawks first down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal.
36-yard
Officially,
attempt.
it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Final second now of this first half, as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. To throw is Darnold. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Now Walker. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling.
First down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup for first.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 23, here's second down and 4. Now Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Gain of 6.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Charbonnet, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is caught 2. He's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Rams, nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive, as they'll begin here with first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And the Rams.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, right back to Williams. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Rams first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Off-balance throw, it's complete. And that keeps Johnson ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I know not all corners are regarded as the best tacklers, but this guy's someone who clearly takes pride in being able to apply a decent hit every now and then. And in this case, he's able to blow this toss play up for a loss.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Stafford gonna give it to Cora. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
It is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He gets this to the veteran tight end, Higbee. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And they'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Rams.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Now it's Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Rams 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. First and 10, here comes Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Seattle. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock and able to take them down for a loss.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll locate Cup. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Still second down.
Here's Darnold. Rolling to the left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Xavier Smith deep to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense, ready to get back to work. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. A first down throw for Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Going right back to Nakua, complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Stafford. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To the air again, Stafford. He's got his man. It's Smith. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
43-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stafford to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
That's another Rams.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
They run out of the gun with Cora. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground, This is Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a 1-possession game.
Attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
Rams 10.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Rams could use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Here is 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16
Stafford on
yards.
target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down.
First down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Second down, it's Stafford. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Number 17.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And with that completion, now they're down there in striking distance. They're in the red zone. You got to keep thinking, what is our best play? Our gotta have it play. And you need to dial that thing up right now.
Again, it's Stafford. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read, touchdown.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight
play
call.
is under review.
They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So, take away the 6 points, and it's ruled an incomplete pass. What a huge play. 4th and goal. Stafford to throw it. This caught.
Stafford's pass.
What a stand there. 4th and goal. Game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.